Of course it's fishy. And it's not just the companies that being hunted.
What? What are you talking about?
I got a message from Mr. Hunt, and it's very impressive. He just offered me a few $1 million for telling him whether you're man or woman. I think you're in trouble.
Damn it.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I want you to send him a message for me. Okay?
Okay, baby.
Nora's message was instantly delivered to Justin, along with a picture. But why was Justin infuriated when he heard Nora's message? And what was in that picture that shocked him? While Justin decoded the message, another problem knocked on Nora's door. Her bitchy stepsister, Angela. She offered Nora $500,000 to give up her mother's company. But Nora did not budge.
Sister, maybe you don't know this, but your company is hardly profitable, almost bankrupt. But if you give it to me, there might still be a chance to save it.
And what can you do that I can't?
It's simple. It's a pharmaceutical company, and you're not educated enough for it. I'm at least a medical school student. Have you ever heard about Professor Athena?
Listening to Angela boast about applying for a PhD under Dr. Athena's guidance, Nora knew that Angela's strings were in her hands. And Nora was not the same timid girl as Angela remembered her. Nora had become a warrior, and she didn't budge.
This company belonged to my mother, and I won't give it to anyone, no matter how much money they offer me.
I know what you're after.
What?
It's all because of Anthony. But mark my words, Nora. Anthony loves me for my looks and my intellect, and he'll marry me, even if you don't give me the company.
Angela did not accept her defeat. She did everything she could to make Nora give up the company in peace. But now, Angela's ego was about to burst. She had one arrow in her quiver that Nora could never win against. And so, she began devising a plan for Nora's ultimate downfall. What was cooking inside Angela's devilish mind? And how will it affect Nora and her daughter Cherry?
Oh no, not this again! Get off me! Help! Help! Help!
Oh my god, Cherry. Those games again? Stop playing on your iPad. You're round. I don't want you to ruin your eyesight.
Nora had grown to become an overprotective mother, given that her son was snatched away from her 9 years ago. And she didn't want the same to happen with Cherry, especially after Angela's threats of ruining Nora and her daughter.
Please, don't go outside today, okay? Very dangerous person living nearby.
While Nora warned Cherry to stay indoors, Justin Hunt overheard their conversation and thought that Nora was calling him a monster.
Mr. Hunt, I just joked with my daughter. I wasn't talking about you.
Sorry, sir.
Miss Smith.
There was something about Nora that intrigued Justin. First, her interaction with his son, Pete, and now, the audacity of calling him a monster. Women had always thrown themselves at him, but Nora, she was not the same. But is this invisible connection between the two fateful? Or is it another disaster that awaited Nora?
Appears sweet and obedient. But there is some wild energy in her. The way she stings while being polite.
On the other hand, Cherry and Pete instantly established a connection through a common game that they played online. But this connection was deeper than meets the eye, as they were twins separated at birth. How will they uncover the truth, especially now that they share a good bond?
Do you want to play together?
I do.
Turn. Put on your hood. Welcome to my clan. Let's go.
While Cherry unknowingly found her long-lost brother, Anthony unknowingly traced his long-forgotten ex-fiancée. After several desperate attempts to get more information on his mystery woman, fate finally decided to side with him. But Anthony was unaware that this move of his will cost him more than he imagined.
Hello, beautiful. What a wonderful coincidence. I never expected us to meet, but I was hoping so much. Can you finally tell me what's your name, stranger?
Nora wasn't surprised that Anthony still failed to recognize her, but this was her moment. She knew that Anthony was there that night, the night that her son was taken away from her. Anthony's ignorance became Nora's tool to seek revenge and find her beloved son. So she played along and used her dead mother's last name.
Anderson. Isabel Anderson.
Nora agreed to go on a date with Anthony, but with an ulterior motive. But her move left Justin confused as he once again overheard her conversations, and it only intrigued him more with a pinch of jealousy. He asked his assistant to keep a close eye on her, especially on her date.
So, Anthony Gray. I've read about you in the tabloid.
Well, I hope it was all good.
Something about your engagement? Did you really leave your fiancé?
Yeah. But I'm not a bitch with Miss Anderson. No idea how dreadful she was. Her face was so thick, you could barely see her eyes. And when she walked, it felt like everything around her was shaking.
Really?
Anthony still had the same old image of that old Nora in his head. Fat, ugly, timid. But Nora rose from the ashes. And right now, she only wanted two things: her lost son and the gruesome revenge that she had planned for everyone. And in that moment, she kept listening to Anthony humiliating her, but her calm face masked the storm of rage growing inside of her.
I mean, she was just terrible, like fat, ugly, and stupid, empty, utter mediocrity. I'm sorry, but she could never compare to a woman like you, Miss Anderson. I also hated Smith's behavior because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be humoring Angela either.
Anthony's words validated Nora's train of thought. She knew that he would do anything on Nora's command. So she finally asked him what she desperately needed to know.
I heard about your fiancé. That she had a child 9 years ago, but gave it up?
It's a false rumor. My fiancée, like you said, she took her child abroad, and that's it.
Anthony conveniently missed out on the gruesome truth about how he helped her father to separate her from her son. Nora did not back out. She aggressively kept digging in for more information. But Anthony was stubborn and did not spill the reality of what actually happened in the past. It was a tough war for Nora. Although she knew that she would eventually make him spill the beans someday, she abruptly left, feeling infuriated.
Okay. I have to go.
I'm telling the truth, Miss Anderson. Why don't you just give me your phone number and we can stay in touch?
I don't think so, Mr. Gray. I have to go. Have a nice day.
Nora did not take this defeat well. She immediately called her private investigator and lashed out at him.
Listen to me. I need to know where my son is. You understand me?
Nora felt defeated once again, as she did not get any information from her private investigator as well. But fate had something else in store for her. If only she knew that Cherry was playing the online game with her twin brother. She immediately asked Cherry to log off and go for dinner with her.
Cherry, come on. No, 1 minute, please. We planned it. Raid.
Enough. Come on. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Sweet Cherry, are you here? Sweet Cherry, I need help.
Cherry's sudden exit from the game upset Pete. He knew that she had gone for dinner with her mother to the cafe of the hotel. He wished he could join her, but he knew that his father, Justin Hunt, would never allow him to go outside on his own. But today, Pete decided to disobey his beloved dad and sneak off. At the cafe, Pete saw Cherry at the dessert counter, and he saw Nora sitting alone. Curious about their last interaction, Pete walked towards her. Something in his heart kept telling him to sit with Nora. When she saw Pete wearing the same mask as Cherry's, she confused him with his daughter.
You didn't find the counter, sweetheart?
Only my grandparents call me that.
What?
Are you my mom?
Nora wondered why Cherry asked that question. She was clueless, but at the same moment, Justin Hunt, the overprotective father, got worried when he didn't see Pete in his room. He immediately rushed to find him. And when he reached the restaurant, he saw a kid wearing a mask standing near the dessert counter. He confused Cherry with Pete and forcefully took her with him.
Whoa! Let go of me!
You're not allowed to eat this. It's all junk food. Move!
Let go of me! Help! I've been kidnapped! Help! Who are you?
Was this accidental swap written in the stars? Will it help Nora discover the truth and reunite with her son? But if so, will Justin Hunt give his son away? Or was another catastrophic battle waiting for Nora?
Hi, Nora here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Saving Nora Now with the link in the description.